NATO's fight against Russian hybrid warfare, challenges and strategies. In an ever-changing global landscape, NATO countries must ramp up efforts to guard against Russian-backed extremists and the complex threat of hybrid warfare. For decades, NATO members have faced threats from various extremist organizations. Ethnic terrorism afflicted Northern Ireland and Spain, while left-right violence disrupted many European states. State-sponsored groups like Hezbollah and various Palestinian organizations targeted Europe in the 70s and 80s. France endured jihadist attacks stemming from the Algerian civil war even before the infamous 9/11s. The post-9/11 era saw al-Qaeda prioritizing European targets, culminating in devastating attacks in London and Madrid. The rise of the Islamic State in 2014 further intensified these threats across Europe. Simultaneously, anti-immigrant and white supremacist violence have posed ongoing challenges. Despite these threats, NATO has played a limited role in directly combating terrorism within Europe. Much of this battle has involved bilateral intelligence cooperation, with domestic intelligence services leading the charge entities not directly integrated with NATO. However, NATO forces have been crucial in out-of-area operations against jihadist-linked violence, notably in Afghanistan and Syria. While jihadist and right-wing violence remain significant concerns, intelligence agencies must also focus on the emerging threat of Russian hybrid warfare. This form of warfare blends conventional and unconventional tactics, from traditional military operations to disinformation and support for terrorism. Even before its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2024, Russia employed methods such as assassinations, subversion, and insurgent support to destabilize adversaries. If the conventional war in Ukraine de-escalates, the threat of Russian hybrid warfare may rise. Russia, having suffered heavy losses, might increasingly turn to hybrid tactics, driven by a desire for retribution against NATO's support for Ukraine. Russia's hybrid war strategy in Europe includes ties with far-right organizations, disinformation campaigns to bolster pro-Russian sentiments, and sabotaging European infrastructure. For instance, recent reports reveal Russian attempts at arson in the UK, Lithuania, and Poland, and plotting attacks on a US military base in Europe. NATO must respond decisively. This involves integrating domestic intelligence services for enhanced information sharing and cooperation. Preparing for military operations amidst disinformation, countering sabotage and terrorism in a confusing environment is crucial. Countries like Finland, with their robust civil defense systems and disinformation countermeasures, set a strong example for resilience. Additionally, NATO needs to develop effective coercive diplomacy strategies to counter Russia's sabotage, disinformation, and extremist support. By leveraging its collective power, NATO can enhance its influence and counter these multifaceted threats more effectively. The path ahead is challenging, but with unity, resilience, and strategic foresight, NATO can safeguard its member states against the evolving threat of Russian hybrid warfare. Together, we can build a secure future.